A small amount of work consistently applied each day is better than a huge time block of work, let's say a full day, and then doing nothing for the rest of the week or even the rest of the month. That is so true, because consistency, incremental, consistent, continuous improvement is how you achieve any goal. It's consistency. And there's many situations where I've come across this in my life. The one that always springs to my mind is when I was having a discussion with the guy who was my personal trainer for years, Adam. He said he's got a new gym, and he said, I would rather someone come into my gym and train consistently twice a week, consistently every week, than coming in, training 7 days a week, and then him not seeing them for a whole month. That person that trains small amount consistently will get more results than the person that trains every day and then you don't see them. It's the same with work as well. You know, if you work, say, let's say you get stuck into a project, I'm gonna work 16 hours on this project, and you completely burn out, right? You're so inefficient by the end of them 16 hours, you completely burnt yourself out, that the next day you can't do anything. You're too tired, so you do nothing the next day, and then you do nothing the day after. And there's a question here over sustainability. So if you work, say, even 8 hours, I don't believe people even work 8 hours. I know you can, right? But let's say 12 hours, 16 hours. You do a 16-hour day, right? You're going to be so tired. You're not going to be that productive, and you're less likely to do it again the next day. It's not sustainable. I know there are some people that have to work very long hours like that, but it's not sustainable to do consistently over a long period of time. Whereas if you just do a small amount of work, particularly working towards the goals that you want to achieve consistently every day, that's sustainable. I'd rather you work 3 hours a day consistently working on your goals than one big 16-hour day and then be too tired to do anything the next day. And this is important if you want to achieve a particular goal, right? If you want to achieve a particular goal, the best way to do it, it's in consistent application of daily rituals, routines and habits. So you create an identity about that goal. I want, this is the person I want to be, I want this. You create some goals around it, right? This is my plan, I've got to do this, this and this. And then daily you work towards it in small amounts. If you do that consistently every day, small amount, that's sustainable. Eventually you'll achieve your goal. You'll change your identity, you'll become the new person that has your goals, and it'll be fantastic. If you try and do, I used to do this when I was studying, everyone else, like an all-nighter, we used to call it an all-nighter. I used to believe that I worked better under pressure, and it was procrastination really. I put everything off, piece of work, a project, I'd do it all in the last couple of days, and I wouldn't sleep, I'd just work right through the night. That sleep deprivation is very, very bad for you. You're not efficient, you're not working at your best. You basically, your body is forced in that situation, your body is forced to work in those conditions. But that is not going to get you what you want. The better way is to work a very, very small amount towards it every day consistently over a longer period of time. And it's the same with training, like we said. It would be better for you to train 45 minutes to an hour, 3 or 4 times a week consistently, than it would be to say, I'm going to train 6-7 days a week every day for 3 hours, and I'm not going to stop until I achieve my desired results. That is not sustainable. Same with diet, Think about getting leaner, losing body fat. The few ways that you can do it, you can either absolutely starve yourself, completely fast, crash diet in one big go, and you will lose some weight, but eventually you become less efficient, your body will become less efficient, you may even stall your metabolism so you're not losing any more weight. But it's not sustainable, you can't do that forever, because you need food, right? So this is where the yo-yo diet comes in. You'll end up bouncing back. You'll pig out at the end of it. What's more sustainable is to cut your calories a small amount each day and do it over a longer period of time. That's sustainable. It's something that you can manage. You're not starving yourself, and you'll get the same results. So yeah, if I think about a few examples that are close to me, I've done this with my own diet, just consistently cutting calories, small amount each day, until I get the results that I want. I do it quite often. Usually it might be, rather than trying to starve myself and fast for, like, let's say 2 weeks, you wait, I'm going on holiday, I'm going to lose this weight, you've got 2 weeks left. What are you going to do? Starve yourself for 2 weeks? It's not going to work. What I'd rather do is spend about 4 months gradually cutting calories slowly, getting tighter and tighter. It's sustainable. You don't crash your metabolism, and you get the same result, rather than trying to kill yourself in 2 weeks, which isn't sustainable, because at the end of them 2 weeks, you're just going to carry on. You're going to start eating again, probably even reverse all the gains that you've got. Whereas doing it a small amount each day, small cutting calories each day, is sustainable. The same with reading a book, learning something, learning a language. Reading a book to learn something, you do a small amount each day. You make it a habit as part of your morning routine, right? Playing the piano. I started this, I'm playing about, I don't know, maybe 3 months now. Just 10 minutes each day. I'm not brilliant, but 10 minutes a day, consistently applied. I can now play a few tunes, a new skill, learning a new language, a little bit each day. You're not going to sit there and do 12 hours of a language. And something else on learning. If you try and learn something for 12 hours or read a book for 12 hours or whatever, right, your brain, what it tends to do is it remembers the first bit, remembers the last bit, and it might remember part of the middle, right? But it won't remember the whole 12 hours because it's too much, it's too long, you get fatigued. So what you're better off doing is slicing it up into smaller segments, half an hour, right, or whatever, half an hour slots or an hour slots. That way you'll learn the start, the middle and end of every hour, rather than the start, the middle and end of of the 12 hours. It makes more sense to do it that way. Slice it up, chunk it up, do a bit each day. You'll get more results. So you've got to think what's sustainable, and that's why consistency works, And being consistent, not only is it manageable, because you're just doing it in small chunks, but it beats procrastination. You can do this with any goal you set, right, consistently. I always say, do 3 things a day, working towards your goals, 3 small things, whether you work at 20 minutes on them or an hour on each one. Everyone can do that, even if you've got a full-time job, right, rather than I'm going to work on this project and work through the night until I'm done. All you do is burn yourself out, and then you won't be able to do anything else. So just remember, a small amount of work consistently applied each day is better than one huge crash of work and doing nothing for weeks or even months. All right? Don't forget to like the video, subscribe. See you all next time.